So tonight, as you guys can see, I am not streaming, but I was navigating YouTube using a desktop view, and there are a bunch of buttons that I don't even recognize as buttons and details that I don't even notice as details. One of the things that stood out to me is that next to usernames, there is like this little YouTube play button inside a red circle, and I hovered my mouse over it, and it shows me information about that user. It goes publicly subscribed to you for however many years, and then underneath it says allows everyone to see their subscriptions. And some of you guys over the years have been like, why don't you show the number of subscribers that you have? Maybe if you do that, more people will subscribe to you, blah, blah, blah. You guys know that I like to keep certain details just to myself because I don't see how it's useful for you to know that stuff. And I like to let you guess, I guess, as opposed to being like, well, you only have like 100 subscribers, so this, that, and the other. Kind of like on Twitter. On Twitter, people like to say, hello, Mrs. 10 followers or 20 followers or whatever. Like, you're stupid if you're using that to judge someone. I guess I said, I'm gonna take that matter into my own hands. So now I clicked on the thing that said learn more, and it's talking about change your subscription privacy settings, which I did that so many years ago. Hide your subscriber count is what I did. I wouldn't even know how to do it now, but here it is. Sign into account, YouTube Studio. I thought this entire time that YouTube Studio was exclusively an app for the phone, but it turns out that YouTube Studio exists within the YouTube website on desktop as well. That ought to let you know how long I go without exposing myself to like desktop view. Make your channel subscriptions public or private. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's who specifically you're subscribed to. Is that what that means? But whatever. Yeah, whatever. I would assume that if I click on hiding my own subscriptions, that it wouldn't let you see what my subscriptions are. Yeah, let me explore that real quick. Sign into YouTube. In the top right, click your profile picture, click settings, and in the menu, privacy. Let's see how that goes. I already don't know how to do it. Click your profile picture. I'm clicking on my profile picture. I don't see where it says your settings. Maybe it's here. Anyway, I really don't care. I don't care, but I'm looking. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, whatever. So what I was actually intending to say was that because it showed me those details about you guys, I thought that I would make this some kind of a video shout out to you guys who have that setting of letting people see what your subscriptions are. So consider yourself special. And if you don't feel special, it's because your settings do not allow me to make you feel special. As I scroll, the first person I see is James Smith. And James Smith has been publicly subscribed to me for 1 month. Thanks. It doesn't show for everybody, so maybe some of you guys who I also see here are my subscribers, but I don't see that. And if you're a regular and I don't see that symbol next to your name, I am going to blast you here. So prepare yourself. Harley Akers has been publicly subscribed to me for 3 years. Hey, cool. That is so freaking cool. JP, you have been publicly subscribed to me for 2 years. I feel like it's been longer than that for some reason. Let's see. Who else do I see here? Viking Wizard has been subscribed to me for 3 years. It definitely feels like longer than that. Marlon Swanigan has been subscribed to me for 2 months. I definitely expected that one to be a little longer. Reverend, what the actual fuck? Nah, I'm just playing. You don't display that little symbol, so I cannot tell A, if you are publicly subscribed to me, and B, how long. So if I had to guess, I want to say you're one of those folks who has been around between 3 or 4 years. But if some of you guys immediately subscribed to me because of that men video, it's about to be 5 years since I posted that, right? That was 2017? Yeah. Or was that 2018? I don't know. I could click on that video and find out, but the only reason I don't do that is because I'm scared it'll autoplay and then YouTube will think that I'm giving myself a fraudulent view. I really don't know how that works, but just know that as soon as I post my videos, I never watch them again. Let's see. Who else is suspicious here? Red Miko, or Michael, or Meek Zero. You have been publicly subscribed to me for 3 years. Hey! Let's see. Who else is familiar around here? It's My House TV. I would think that you're subscribed to me. You don't have that little symbol next to your name either, but if I had to guess, I would say you've been around for 2 years. Ona has been subscribed to me for 1 year. Hey! Unfortunately, I feel like I haven't seen this person ever since they left maybe their first and only comment on my account. Maybe I should reply to it so that they remember I exist. But yeah, let's see. Garuda Legends. You don't have the icon next to your name either. So I'm just going to assume that you're subscribed and that you're definitely one of those folks who's possibly been around for like 4 or 5 years. Definitely. I mean, it's been a minute. Jimmy has been subscribed to me for 3 years. And you know what? I feel like this may not be a representation of how long you've actually been present on my channel, because I know for a fact that you've been around for longer than that. Like, you've definitely been around for 5 years. So maybe that's when YouTube came out with this public subscription displaying shit, and that's when it started tracking. But I know you've been around for longer than that. I just know. I just know. I refuse to believe that I'm not right thinking that. Because I'm perfect. I don't make any mistakes. And I have the best memory. I remember everything. OJ Gay Tabe Lifestyle has been publicly subscribed for 2 years. Yay! Jordan Smith has been subscribed to me for 3 years. Now, I definitely feel like you've been around much longer than that. Or maybe some of you guys, like Reverend, your original account perhaps got lost, and then that's what makes it feel like this thing is wrong. I don't know. I would have to get deeper into that. Megan Hart is amazing has been subscribed to me for 4 years. Okay. So there is a degree of accuracy to that, because this has definitely been the person with the longest subscription that I have found on this list that I'm running down. And I don't see her around that often. Let's see, who else deserves a little some shout out? Let's see. Oh, Magismo Productions. You've definitely been around for some time. If I had to guesstimate, I would say I started noticing you or remembering you around 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I definitely feel you've been around for a minute. Free Meaner has been my subscriber for 3 years. Yay! I do not see much activity from that person either. Did I mention the Linux? Yes. Well, if I haven't, you've been around for 3 years. Good job. You definitely feel like you've been around longer than that. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Ah, I did not mean to click. None of you are up. Johnny Reed. I remember this person, but since he doesn't really participate much these days, unless I've just been replying without noticing names, I feel like he's been around for 2 years, for sure. Let's see. What other names do I recognize? I want to say... Oh, that JJ Binks guy. I vaguely remember him, but I know he's been around for some time. Yeah, he's been subscribed to me for 4 years. Thank you. Let's see. Who else we got? Every time I feel like quitting and giving up and calling it a vid, I see someone stand up. Oh, that's Sean Froggy Dog guy. You've been around for some time. I want to say you're one of the folks who has been around for 3 years. You don't have the setting set. I recognize Fran's cat. If I had to guess, I would say you've been around for 3 years as well. Oh, John Price, my helicopter pilot guy. You have definitely been around for a minute. Your settings don't let me see, but if I had to guess, you've been around for like 4 years. It's gotta be. I'm fairly confident. Spanky, even though you have become a little bit of a ghost on my channel, I recognize you for sure because you always had that picture with that yellow shirt. If you were to change that, I would probably forget who you are, or not immediately recognize you. But you've definitely been one of the cool people, and you have been subscribed for like, shit, it's gotta be like 3 or 4 years. You've been around for some time for sure. Most of you guys I'm giving a shout out to, I definitely feel you've been around for a minute. Let's see. I don't recognize that. Ah, here you go. I found the Holger Dansk account. Now that mug would definitely be like the 4-year-old account. You know who you are, and I know who you are. Okay, I think I'm going to stop right here because at this point I haven't seen any familiar faces. I remember DH, and I remember LFA too. Oh my god, he used to be so dope. Every time he would leave a comment. It's been about a year, 2 years since I heard from him, but I know that he goes way back. Him and DH probably subscribed to me around the same time, so it's gotta be about 4 to 5 years now. And then this person, AB Asus, I haven't really heard from him in like 2 years, but he's been publicly subscribed for 3 years. That is so amazing to me. The Real Hood One has been subscribed for 3 years. Okay, Johnny Enough. I haven't heard from him, but he's the one who said that I look like a hot version of Tony Montana. And he's been subscribed for 3 years. I definitely remember that. It's been a long time. All right, you guys, this is it from me. I hope that you enjoyed this random idea that I had about giving you a shout out. I considered live streaming this, but I just felt like I would have a lot of pauses and whatever. And since I was going to be scrolling to find the info, I feel like this would have been more appropriate in video form so that I can just trim that mess. But I think I would have appreciated this better as a stream because you guys could tune in and then let me know, probably even better, exactly when you arrived at the channel. But that's what the comments are for. You can leave comments there. Really, guys, you guys inspire me and influence me, and it's been such a great experience that I don't know why, but that little symbol and seeing how long some of you have been subscribed to me. I know it's not 100% accurate, but it's just cool to have that little tool and look back and be like, we go way back. It really feels like that. In recent times, I hear people complain and talk about how they don't develop meaningful connections. And I feel like that video that I made yesterday might have prepared me for this today in a weird way. This was not in my agenda at all, like in my so-called vlogging clipboard. This just occurred to me like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I really wanted to give you guys a shout out because it really means a lot to me. I don't take any of you for granted. And I guess I owe to a lot of you me not feeling like I cannot have meaningful connections online. Because for the longest time, I was the kind of person who thought that online acquaintances were trivial. But my opinion on that changed around 2016, 2017, when I started to spend more time online and actually making social moves on people. I definitely don't do that as much, say on Twitter and whatnot, like I used to, but I'm slowly but surely going back to that, and it's been good. Even if the interaction lasts 5 minutes, it's like, okay, I learned something. So yeah, you guys, just know that I'm always thinking about you. All right, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.